All right, welcome to the Explainer. Today, we're going to do something a little different. We're going on a high stakes journey right inside the human body, and our guide is going to be a single red blood cell. Let's find out how your heart really works.
So get this. Over an average lifetime, your heart, it's going to beat more than 2.5 billion times. I mean, think about that. It's a muscle that never, ever gets a day off. No vacations, no sick days. But have you ever really stopped to think about what's going on in there? Right now, inside your chest? What is that powerful rhythmic thump? What is it actually doing with every single beat?
Well, to figure that out, we're going to shrink ourselves down, way down, and follow our hero for the day, a single red blood cell, on its incredible, vital mission through the highways of your body. Okay, so our journey starts at the main hub, right? The heart. It's this incredibly powerful pump about the size of your fist, and it's organized into 4 distinct rooms, or chambers, and each one has a very specific job to do. You know, the easiest way to think about the heart is like 2 pumps working together, side by side. The right side, that's for the oxygen poor blood. Its job is to send it over to the lungs for a refill. Now, the left side, that's where the fresh, oxygen-rich blood hangs out, getting ready to be shipped out to the rest of the body. The top 2 chambers, the atria, they're kind of like the waiting rooms. And the bottom 2, the really powerful ventricles, those are the engines that send the blood on its way. Now, our little red blood cell doesn't just wander around aimlessly. No way. It follows 2 very specific, very crucial routes. Think of it as a mission for oxygen. So here are its 2 main jobs. First up is the pulmonary circuit. This is a short, quick trip to the lungs to refuel, get more oxygen. Then there's the big one, the systemic circuit. That's the long-haul journey to deliver all that oxygen to every single part of your body. Okay, so let's follow the first leg of the trip. Our cell is running low on oxygen. It gets pumped from the right ventricle straight to the lungs. Now, inside these tiny little air sacs in the lungs, a really critical exchange happens. It drops off its waste, carbon dioxide, and grabs a fresh molecule of oxygen. And just like that, it's ready for the main event. And here we go, the main event, the systemic circuit. Our cell, now full of fresh oxygen, gets pumped from this super powerful left ventricle into the aorta. That's the body's main super highway. From there, it travels everywhere. I'm talking your brain, your muscles, all the way down to your toes, delivering that precious cargo before it heads back to the heart to start the whole cycle all over again. So what's actually powering these 2 big journeys? What creates that familiar lub-dub beat we all know? Well, it's this perfectly coordinated cycle of the heart muscle relaxing and then contracting. The whole cycle kicks off with something called diastole. This is the relaxation phase. Just think of it as the moment the heart kind of takes a breath. It allows its chambers to fill up with blood, getting everything ready for the next big push. And right after that relaxation, you get systole. This is the power move. It's that forceful contraction that pumps the blood out of the ventricles and sends it on its way through both circuits, to the lungs and to the body. You know that lub-dub sound of your heart, the one we all know? It's not some kind of magical noise. It's actually purely mechanical. The lub sound, that's just the valves between the atria and ventricles snapping shut. And the dub, that's the valves leading out of the heart, closing right after. It's literally the sound of a perfectly timed machine at work. So get this. This entire complex cycle, filling up, contracting, pushing blood to 2 completely different places, with all 4 valves opening and closing in perfect harmony, all of that happens in less than 1 second when you're resting. The efficiency is it's breathtaking. Okay, but what exactly is our red blood cell carrying on this journey? What is this cargo that's so important for every single part of your body? Well, the secret ingredient is this amazing protein called hemoglobin. Every single red blood cell is packed with millions of these things, and each hemoglobin molecule has iron in it, which basically acts like a tiny, super specialized magnet for oxygen. And this is why our red blood cell is the hero of the story. I mean, sure, a tiny bit of oxygen can dissolve right into the blood plasma, but a whopping 98% of all the oxygen in your body hitches a ride on hemoglobin. Without this protein, our bodies just couldn't get nearly enough oxygen to survive. And it's not just about oxygen. Your whole circulatory system is like the body's ultimate delivery service, like Amazon Prime on a massive scale. It's dropping off nutrients from the food you ate, hormones that act like text messages between your organs, and at the exact same time, it's picking up the trash, like carbon dioxide, to get it out of there.
Okay, so let's zoom out for a second. We've been following one tiny cell, but let's appreciate the sheer scale of what the heart does over a lifetime. The numbers here are, well, they're pretty staggering.
So, inside your body, there's this incredible network of blood vessels. If you could somehow take them all out and lay them end to end, they would stretch for about 60,000 miles. Let me say that again. That's a delivery network long enough to circle the entire Earth more than twice, and your heart is the engine that powers that whole network every second of every day for your whole life. And the speed is what's truly mind-boggling. Remember that little red blood cell we've been following? It makes that entire round trip from the heart out to, say, your big toe to make a delivery, and all the way back again in less than a minute, less than 60 seconds. So when you add all that up, every beat, every minute, it comes out to about 2,000 gallons of blood that your heart pumps every single day. That is just an enormous amount of work, and it happens tirelessly in the background without you ever having to think about it. So that journey of a single blood cell, repeated billions upon billions of times, is the silent engine that powers everything you do, everything you think, and everything you feel. It truly is the rhythm of your life. So the question is, what will you do with your next beat?